Hey, how are you guys? Hey, this is Bobby Caps here, and I've been digging through some stuff. I was looking for my medications, and I located it. I am a miracle, uh, miracle, a medical marijuana recipient. Here it is. I was looking for my script, and I'm allowed to have this much. So, anyway, I was digging through it, and I was trying to remember where I put the prescription, and I found it located on my photo box. So I save all my old photographs in a huge tub, one of those blue ones from like Kmart or something like that. Anyway, I found some stuff that I thought maybe you'd enjoy seeing. Some of you old Cheech and Chong fans out there, and some of you new ones. Uh, over the years, I've been supporting Cheech and Chong on their website, as well as doing marches for when Tommy Chong was so obviously entrapped by this government. And along with Stoner Dude and a couple other friends like Buda Gonzalez out of Miami, we stuck by Tommy's side. But what I didn't remember was I had played numerous silent characters, in other words, doing background on Nash Bridges' TV show, starting back in like 2000 or 1999 or something. And I found some old receipts and stuff. I wanted you to see them just for fun. This is from the Nash Bridges TV show. I don't know if I can actually get it in there close enough to see, but these are how your receipts come when you work in the movie business, right? You can see EP Entertainment right there. That was Don Johnson's. I have like 6 of these receipts. I did 6 episodes doing background. I got to work with Yasmin Bleeth, Don Johnson, Jaime Gomez, Jonathan Shake, Wendy Moniz. One of my favorites working on the show was working with Tracy Walters. And actually, Tracy was a lot of fun. He's an old actor. He's been in hundreds of films, and people don't recognize him until you tell them who he actually was. Let me see if I can get this picture to appear and show you who Tracy was. Maybe you guys will remember him. Okay, alright, there he is. There's Tracy, and that's me on the set of Nash Bridges. And if you remember, Tracy was the angel with the wings, Nash's guardian angel, and he looked like a wino. Tracy Walters has been in hundreds of films. He always plays like the weird redneck or, kind of wino type guy all the time in the movies. But anyway, that was one of the pictures I had found. Another thing that I was looking at is I actually have, it's called Blue Revised Nash Bridges Call Sheet. And let me see if I can get it to come in. And if I can get it up close enough, maybe you can read it. And these are, every day when there's people to work on a set, right, you can see Nash Bridges right there. Anytime that they work on a set, if somebody revises the script or something, these little short pamphlets, you can see they're only about 6 by 7, but there are lots of pages. There's a whole bunch of pages in there, and it tells who's going to work what that day on the set of Nash Bridges, or like any movie. Anyway, I found these other old photographs. You might recognize this one. It was posted on the Cheech and Chong. It was Tommy Chong, Shelby Chong, and a couple of, it's kind of hard with this cheap camera I've got, but you can kind of make out. This is what was on the Cheech and Chong website. I put it in there. This one, you guys out there who think that Shelby Chong is the hot mama, well, when you see her close up in real life, she really is. But got to remember, she's Tommy's wife of 30 years, so we want to respect the man for that. There she is at the Punchline in Sacramento. I was sitting right under her. Kind of hard, but I think I did send a copy to the Cheech and Chong website, as well as Shelby and Tommy. And, here's another one I found. Whoops, that's me getting drunk on a cruise ship. Forget it. Okay. Actually, I did have one of Tommy Chong. I took a picture with Tommy Chong. This was at the Punchline. This was him and I probably in 2003, just before he went to jail. I think it was June of 2003. And that was at the Punchline too. I like going to the Punchline Sacramento. They have some pretty good shows. Uh, this was their flyer, Tommy and Shelby Chong, right? It came off the. I got their flyer there at the Punchline and stuff. They go to a pretty good show. I haven't yet been to the reunited show, the reunion, Light Up America tour, because it hasn't come around to Sacramento yet. But they're getting big reviews around the country, from what I understand. They're like overbooking and having to return back to certain states and stuff, just because there's so many people that wanted to see Cheech and Chong again. I did mention to Ray Dawn Chong, Tommy's daughter, one time in an email. I was talking with her and said the world is in sad shape. We need Cheech and Chong to do one more movie. This country needs to pull together, and Cheech and Chong brought so much laughter and fun to the country that I think them going around right now will at least ease some of the anxieties, especially those people that are smoking pot in the theaters. But I did find this one last picture I thought you'd like, and I just found it because I was snooping through some old crap. So check this out. Yeah, that's right. That's me on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, and that's Jay sitting there interviewing me at the desk at The Tonight Show. And that was years later, after I'd stopped working for Don Johnson. I really didn't care for Don that much. He was a pain in the ass to work for, kind of a, just not the type of guy I like, Cheech Marin was really kind. If you're watching Cheech, if you get a chance to see this, or any of your family, relay this to Cheech or Tommy's family. When we were on the set of Nash Bridges, I dressed just like you in Born in East L.A., and you stared at me all day long, and I was kind of, laughing under my breath, but you finally knew, I knew you knew something was up because you recognized the character, and we did look a little bit alike back then. You finally came over and said hi. I was happy to meet you at that time, and I'm glad to have played with you and Stone Cold Steve Austin, in the 2000 series, I think, somewhere between 2000 and 2004. And also I did Jackpot with you. You and I and Stone Cold were in your office by your desk, and I was up on the ladder. So I did have some friends call me from other states. They did see the show and recognize me there. So I was lucky to get to play along with you. You really gave me a little boost in my career. So anyway, see you guys at, again on the Cheech and Chong website. This is the infamous outlaw, Bobby Cap, saying, hey, smoke 'em if you got 'em.